when a corporate man adheres to the farming call, he goes about it with a good management plan. And so it is for Jeremiah Makosini Matebula, whose degree in industrial psychology led him to a career at Mondi. But he gave it all up for a farm life. As a child, Jeremiah helped his dad plant maize on their 1 hectare of communal land. Keen to get back into fields, he started farming on this land obtained through the Land Redistribution Program in 2009. Initially, Jeremiah had 12 cattle and planted 40 hectares of maize. But he had a vision, and as a firm believer in specialist advice, he linked up with Grain SA in 2014.
With Grain SA, you get the correct information so that you can make informed decision. And the other thing is that we're working together with all the farmers in the surrounding area, black and white. We work together. We've got an association where we discuss all our issues that are pertaining to the agricultural sector.
Over the past 4 years, Jeremiah has not only increased his plantings, but a 75% increase in maize yield per hectare put him in the league of the prestigious 1,500-ton club. He has since also joined the ranks of the Grain SA executive. In line with modern conservation techniques, Jeremiah does no-till and rotates maize with soya. He now also rents additional private land, and in the next 2 to 3 years, he'll be rolling out the rest of his plan.
At the moment, I'm planting 450 hectares, 40 hectares of irrigation, and I've got access to 160 hectares that I can still put under irrigation. So that will be 200 hectares in total of irrigation if I can do that. That will give me a better yield because I also got water rights. And I would also like to see myself increasing my livestock from 600 currently to 1,000 head.
In terms of mechanization, Jeremiah's investments are not just for own use, but hold the added benefit of bringing in extra income through contracting. He also has a transport business together with his brother Zach. And with his wife Nomatandazo keeping a trained eye on the checks and balances, this family farming venture has become a lucrative enterprise. A joyous one to boot, because nothing reflects prosperity quite like a happy family.
On the hills around Swellendam, Johan and Dirkie van As made their mark with a brilliantly integrated grain and sheep farming business, the result of a long and winding road with many an uphill battle.
Daar was maar goed wat ons moes opoffer, wat ons kom uit swaar tye uit en ons het baie vroeg in ons lewe geleer om nie te praat van ek nie, maar van ons.
With a solid business plan, the two brothers managed to overcome the ripple effect of weather challenges coupled with the late 80s interest rates skyrocketing at 26%. And once they hit the straits, there was no turning back.
Ek dink in 2007 het hierdie boerdery baie groot tree gegee, soveel so dat ons einde van 2017 'n plaas kon weer terugkoop wat 27 jaar uit die familie uit was en ons is baie dankbaar daarvoor.
Over the past 11 years, Johan and Dirkie grew the business by 70%, which required quite a bit of investment, especially on the mechanical side.
Met ons uitbreidings en goedes kon ons nader aan nie meer bybly met dit wat ons gehad het nie. En dat ons aan die kant die dorp aan die westerkant ook nou is dit net moeilik vir dieselfde stel implemente om hierdie kant en daai kant te werk. Toe het ons maar besluit om van elke gereedskap item probeer ons maar 2 kry, net om logisties dit vir ons makliker te kan maak.
To help bridge distances of up to 80 kilometers between their own and leased lands, they now have 4 managers and close on 40 permanent workers to handle the daily tasks. But come plant and harvest time, the scale of the operation requires Johan and Dirkie to also be out there, virtually living on the lands. Producing almost 8,700 hectares of crops on dry land in this area is no mean feat. To preserve moisture, they do minimum tillage, with rotation meticulously planned around rainfall and soil potential. Grain cycles with wheat, canola and barley vary between 5 and 9 years, followed by 3 to 5 years of lucerne. Before each grain cycle, they correct the pH and loosen the soil with cross-ripping. The sheep farming side also carries the Van As mark of precision, from merino and dormer breeding to commercial production of meat and wool. All round, these two perfectionists have certainly made their mark in the soils of Swellendam, passing on the gift of courage to the children who'll have their own mountains to climb. But for now, farm life is limited to varsity breaks and after-school fun, with double the warmth of 2 families and 2 spectacular farming role models.
Dis my passie. Ek leef voluit daarvoor. Ek sien my nie in 'n ander beroepie. As ek weer moet oorkies, sal ek maar weer boer. Dit is nou maar so.